I will be starting, yeah, I'm gonna have to import, well, I don't necessarily have to import Roller Coaster Tycoon into OBS, so it's just for the TikTok stream. I have to show something when there's inactivity.
Surprised to see you up so late, 8-foot beast.
Of course, it's not
Let's
showing the right thing I
fill
want
out
it to
our
show.
automated registration card. Our registration card entitles you to free software updates and little me. It hurts me to say goodbye, 8-foot beast.
I think that's most people when I end the stream. It hurts to say goodbye. It's like most people when I end the stream, man. One thing about this game is the volume's like super loud. I don't really use it. I do have it, technically, but I don't really use it. This game's supposed to have dialogue, but I disable it one time and I can't, like, re-enable it. It won't let me, like, re-enable it. I want to see if I can re-enable the dialogue, man. Come on. The controls are so wacky on this. It's like I have to reinstall it to reset everything. Yeah, to reset everything, I gotta reinstall it. Yeah, the voices are not working still. Yeah, I know, I saw that on the side too, and I tried clicking on it, it doesn't do anything. I should have reinstalled this game already, to be honest. Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna get up and move around a little bit more. I'm gonna just switch between this and, Roller Coaster Tycoon. So I'm gonna bring up, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon while I move around. I'm me switching back and forth. I need to, bring up Roller Coaster Tycoon and OBS now. Okay, I think it's gonna be window capture. Where's Y slash N? What you mean yes slash no? Huh? Do you like Minecraft? I never really heavily got into it. I played it a little bit. I played it a little. I've done it a little bit. Right now, I'm gonna be going back and forth between mini golf and roller coaster tycoon because I'm having to do some cleaning. I have some cleaning I can't ignore because it's accumulated all week. Today's Thursday and the room has gotten really bad because I've ignored cleaning like all week now. So I have to like toggle back and forth. But I still want to play some games to try to like. It's my night routine now to go to sleep. I play cozy games to go to sleep. It's my night routine now, so I have to do it to fall asleep. It's like a part of my night routine for now. I don't think it's gonna be a part of my night routine for like long term. I think it's just temporary. Oh yeah, it's more entertaining with me playing more games, definitely, I know. But I won't be able to do that forever, because I used to always just run my streams with this in the background, so... I mean, once things normalize, I'll return to this in the background all the time, when things normalize. Because right now, I'm experiencing a lot of nervous system distress at once. My nervous system's dysregulated as hell, so I have to do what I have to do to try to fall asleep and whatnot. It's hell. Yeah. I know, I've thought that's the upside of all of this is that there's a lot more gaming content on YouTube now. I'm doing a lot more gaming content now. I have the hiccups. Well, okay, then I'm gonna do two more, holes in, 3D Ultra Mini Golf right now. I can, like, do two at a time or something when I sit down. Ugh. Oh, Larry, what's goes to how's been? How you doing? Hey, what's goes to how's been? How you doing? Oh yeah, totally. We're all trying to fall asleep. Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, it's been hell. Yeah, this might be a good approach to do 3D Ultra Mini Golf back and forth along with this to have a little bit of variety. I might be able to do that sometimes to go back and forth. Oh, I got the hiccups really bad. Keep trying to drink water, it's not going away. Right, I think I'm gonna be getting off of here soon because it's late. Yeah, before I get off of here, I'll do like 2 more holes of the 3D Ultra Mini Golf. Just because I'm up doesn't mean I need to be on here. Just because I'm so up, because I need to downshift and try to go to sleep. Yeah, I think sometime within the next 5 minutes I'll end the stream. Like in about 5 minutes, I still got the hiccups. That was not many of a package, and I think I just nicked my finger with a knife and maybe cut my finger a little bit. That's beautiful. I hope that it isn't bleeding right now, so I'm hoping that it won't bleed later. Yeah, I got another retro game up in as well, 3D Ultra Mini Golf. I'm gonna show that in a moment, probably. Yes. Just got a laptop in the mail and I hear something like banging around. That's not good. Oh, the case is not screwed on all the way. Okay. The case is not screwed on all the way. Oh man, I wonder if I have I have some screwdrivers for Retina MacBooks. I don't know if they're around because this is not screwed in all the way. Well, this laptop definitely does need a case though. I mean, with like, if I can't get it to screw on all the way, I have a case that I bought for another laptop. I'm gonna have to put the case on there that's from the other laptop. It's gonna definitely need a case if it can't screw in all the way. I'm gonna definitely have to put a case on it. So I had some screwdrivers around for retinas. Let me see if I can find them. Ay, caramba. I did not want to have to deal with this at 3 a.m. Wee. But a retro game store in Los Angeles and thrifting a lot, I came across a lot of CDs. But also just having nostalgia for old games too. I installed a Windows XP virtual machine, Oracle virtual machine, but I run Roller Coaster Tycoon off of a software called OpenRTC. It's pretty easy to run it that way. Hey, what's going on? How's it going? How you doing? I'm examining a laptop I got in the mail today for my family, and yeah, I didn't know the bottom part of the aluminum chassis is actually warped, and like it causes it to. I don't think it's possible for it to be screwed on all the way because the aluminum chassis is warped. I got a screwdriver and I tightened up the bolts a little bit. I think I was able to tighten up those bolts just a little bit, but which helped to tighten up the bolts, but like the aluminum chassis is like warped a little bit. Okay, I don't think it's too big of a deal as warped. It shouldn't affect the functionality. But this laptop I got is in rough condition as far as getting dented and whatnot. So, yeah, even other parts of the case are a little bit detached. Okay, I found the right screwdriver now. I had the wrong screwdriver out. Let's see if I could tighten up these bolts some more. Oh, they didn't tighten the bolts all the way, and that's what I thought. Okay, I was able to tighten up the bolts a little more. Yes, whoever worked on this laptop did not tighten the bolts all the way. Yep, okay, now you have the right screwdriver. I was able to tighten the bolts so that the case is not like, um, so the case is not just making this, like, noise when you set it down. It's not making this, like, noise like something's loose anymore now. Thank goodness I have a screwdriver for laptops. Oh no. Yeah, I gotta use Retina MacBook for my family. Uh, I knew it was in rough condition. They said it was functional, it's just in rough condition. It has good specs. Ooh, it has some delamination. They didn't say that it had delamination. Oh man, it has bad delamination. I might return this. They didn't disclose that it had delamination, or I didn't see it. I hope they accept returns. I didn't realize it has really bad delamination. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, the delamination's like really bad. Holy crap. Well, I don't like getting Retina MacBooks that are delaminated like this, but I'm gonna see how bad it is when I start it up. I'm gonna see if it's really bad. I'm gonna see if it affects the quality of the screen, because the screen, I didn't know the screen's delaminated. They didn't disclose it. I don't know. I think you can replace the screen, but it's difficult. Yeah, it has no charge, so I gotta charge it up. Yeah, they did not disclose that it has really bad delamination. It's gonna be a laptop that my mom uses, so I don't even know if she's gonna notice it. It's for my mom, so I don't even think, maybe she might not even notice it, I don't know. I just have to see if this is noticeable, the delamination. Now, the pictures they took of the screen, the delamination wasn't, like, really noticeable with the pictures that they took of the laptop when it was on. But, oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. That delamination's horrendous. I can see it, it's delaminated, it's horrendous. It has a 0% charge, so I may have to see if it even boots up. Now the delamination's only a problem if you can see it when you're using the computer, like the operating system. Like, if it affects how you see the operating system, I'm definitely going to have to return this. Because they didn't disclose that the screen is delaminated. They did not disclose it. My mom was a little bit wary about getting this laptop because she paid for it, by the way. She was wary about getting it because it was dirty. Oh, wow. Yeah. All the retinas I've gotten so far are not delaminated, but this one is. But it was cheap. Now I'm just wiping it with I'm just using a wipe to see what happens, but I don't know. No, that's not going away. Okay, it's not just dirt, that is delamination. Crap. So, it's only an issue if my mom actually has a problem with it. Like, it's for my mom, so she may not even notice. But, yeah, I know I've gotten, as so far as retinas go, I've gotten good ones. Well, I usually buy from a seller called Human IT. They're pretty good. I usually buy from Human IT. They're pretty honest. Most of the time, they're honest, and if you have a problem, they have really good customer service. I have it, like, you can't just buy from one seller all the time. This is delaminated bad. This is so delaminated. But what I do like is the battery is good. I like the battery, I like the storage. The battery only has 69 cycle counts. So the battery is good because it has 69 cycle counts. And the SSD is good. Yeah, maybe possible to get the screen replaced. I don't know how easy it's gonna be to replace the screen. I don't know. Like, a lot of times, like, things like, for example, logic board's gonna be more expensive than the laptop that you paid for. The screen might be really expensive, but yeah, they did not disclose that it was delaminated. I wouldn't have bought it had I known it was delaminated. The screen replacements are super easy. Well, that's if you can get a screen. This is a Retina 2015 Retina. That's what it is. Oh, wow. Oh, brother. It's only gonna be an issue if it's really noticeable, but I imagine it might affect the experience when you boot it up. It won't even boot up because it's not charged, so I have to charge it. I have to see if it's bad enough where you can't see what you're doing, if it's noticeable when you're using it. Because this is a laptop that my mom's gonna use and she may not even notice it. She may not even notice. So if it's like not very noticeable and if she like doesn't notice it, then there's no issue. She doesn't notice it, you know? But if it's noticeable, yeah, that's a problem if it's noticeable. We'll just have to see if it's actually noticeable. That is so disappointing because they didn't disclose that, and the other specs were so good. They didn't disclose that the screen's damaged. I've done a few in my time. Okay, yeah, that's if I could get a hold of a screen for a decent price. Well, it's 2015 Retina if I could get a hold of a screen for a decent price. Yeah, I have a computer tech that I know. I think he would know how to do screen replaces because he knows how to do everything else, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Just here as WTF, that's funny. I'm a vampiric orc. Yeah, I can't believe the screen's damaged. They didn't disclose that the screen's damaged. Oh, that's just really, shitty. That's shitty. They sent me, I knew it had a lot of wear and tear on it, but the screen's actually delaminated. Oh, it was really cheap. It was like only 150 or something like that. Or wait, not 150. I think it was when I was like just under $200. I think it was just under 200. It was just under $200. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, this just makes me kind of mad. This is annoying. Yeah, like I said, if it affects the way you use the laptop, if it affects, like, yeah, we'll have to see what we're gonna do. We have options, so we have some options. I just really disappointed, but it's not as described. Well, I'll contact the seller and maybe I could get a partial refund. I mean, at a minimum, they should give me a partial refund because it's not as described. It's delaminated. I wouldn't have had her buy it or recommend it had I known that, so maybe we can get a partial refund. Um, yeah, I mean, we should be able to get a partial refund for that. That's not as described. If it doesn't affect the way you use the laptop, then I can keep it, but I'll need to get a partial refund. Well, maybe we could still keep it if we do a partial refund, because there's that's additional hassle. I didn't know that, you know? And it's also all banged up. I mean, we knew it was banged up and it didn't affect the functionality, but the screen's actually damaged. The screen is actually delaminated. I didn't know that. That's a different story. When the screen's delaminated, that's different. That affects that can affect the way you use the laptop. So that makes me pretty angry. I'm actually pretty angry about this. But I won't be really angry if you can see the screen fine and you can see everything fine, but I tend to doubt it. Because that delamination will usually affect your experience looking at the screen. Look up a Retina MacBook Pro 2015, it's a problem with only the MacBook Retinas. So the MacBook Retinas had screen lamination, and if you repeatedly touch the screen, it will get delaminated. If you repeatedly touch the screen, it will get delaminated, and it was only a problem with some MacBooks, they put lamination on their screens. A lot of people will repeatedly touch their laptops, and that's how it gets delaminated. People will repeatedly touch their screen over and over. Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta plug in this laptop for it to charge. I'm gonna plug it in another room. Yeah, I'm pretty upset about that. They did not disclose that, so at a minimum, partial refund. I mean, if it doesn't affect the functionality that much, at a minimum, partial refund, because come on. I wouldn't have bought that. That was not as described. That is not as described. And also, some of the bolts were loose. The bolts were not screwed in all the way either. I had to screw in the bolts. Alright. Yeah. I'm gonna ask for a refund if it's like, if I determine that that's the best course of action. I have to assess the damage. I'm gonna let it charge. I got a happy max sound when it charged, so that's a good thing. I got the happy max sound. Like I said, I have to see how bad it is if it like affects the screen, if it affects the display. I have to see if it affects the display, but yeah, I have to see like how bad it is and if it affects the display. But that was not disclosed. That's not as described. So I'm going to have to. I need like I'm going to let them know and see if I could get a partial at a minimum, like a partial refund because that's not fair, man. My mom already has a Retina MacBook that she's using, but the problem is when the speaker's blown out. There's a speaker that's blown out, so um, that's right. We got another one, and of course the screen's delaminated. I mean, we already knew it had significant wear. I didn't think it affected the functionality. Like it has dings and dents, but like it. Now I see screen delamination. Like there wasn't like they just took pictures of the screen when it was powered on. They didn't take a picture of the delamination. Yeah, the bolts being loose is sus too. Absolutely, yeah. Because the bolts are kind of loose. Yeah, absolutely. That is sus. I know. I'm going to check the system report and make sure that, like, everything else is as described. Like, I like that the battery only has 69 cycle counts, which is pretty low for a used battery. I like that. I'm going to check out that system report, make sure everything else is as described, but, oh. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to put my laptop case on it if we keep it. I don't even know if it's a keeper because the screen's delaminated. I don't even know if it's a keeper. The screen is like delaminated. That's not cool, man. Even if they don't accept returns, they have to accept it because it's not as described. It's literally not as described. They didn't disclose the delamination. And I usually will not buy like delaminated laptop, but it's only a big deal if it affects the functionality. If like I can't see the screen or like what I have to do is I have to look at like YouTube videos. I need to look at like a psychedelic colorful video on YouTube or something and see if the colors are affected. I need to see like if that screen how affected that is. I need to see like just how bad it actually is. If it's like really bad. Because if it's not affecting like the way you see the screen, you just see it when you turn the computer off. That's not a big deal if you just see it when you turn the computer off. But still, I don't buy. I would not buy one with delamination. Still, I would not buy that normally. So that I need like a partial. I would need like a partial refund because I wouldn't buy something that's delaminated normally. Hey, what's good up? How's it going? How you doing? Yeah, I was contemplating ending the stream, but since I'm getting viewers again, I think maybe I won't because I'm getting viewers again. My CPU is getting hot because I'm running my virtual machine a lot. I accidentally dropped my webcam. I dropped my webcam. my webcam got dropped and tangled in a bunch of wires, so I couldn't respawn for a while. My computer is running at a very heavy load because I'm running a virtual machine in the background with other applications open, so I'm going to need to close down this 3D Ultra Mini Golf after these 2 rounds. I'm going to need to close it down because I was going back and forth, but I need to just close it down because my computer is running really hot. Okay, I dropped my webcam. Luckily, my webcam's okay. Why am I still up? Because I'm having a hard time sleeping. I have been, like, every night. Every night for, like, a week. Jeez. I'm already stressed out enough, and then I receive a laptop from eBay that's not as described to make matters worse. I'm already dealing with enough stress. I just made everything worse. Like I said, the screen damage is only significant. It's only a big deal if it affects, like, the use of the laptop. If it significantly affects the functionality, then it's a big problem. But right now, from what I can see, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It looked fine in the listing. It looked just fine. Jeez. It's just, that's not right, though. They should have disclosed that. That's not okay. Well, the seller, I think the seller did not have 100% positive feedback that I can tell you, so... I think in regards to the laptop, like the situation with the laptop arriving now as described in the screen being delaminated, the screen damage, I think I just need to stay calm. I think in regards to that situation, I just need to stay calm, I'll stay calm and I'll assess it. If it's really bad, then yeah, like refund and return. If it's like really bad, potentially do refund and return. I just need to stay calm because I've been getting really anxious and having a lot of anxiety, and I've been getting stressed out. It's just a lot going on at once. It's too much at once because I've also been sick. I've been really sick past couple of months. Yeah, I mean, the more I get stressed out and anxious, the more I respond with more stress and anxiety. It's just gonna get worse. It's not gonna get any better. Like, the stress and all the anxiety response is not gonna make it any better. I just need to stay calm. Yeah, I'll be pretty pissed about it. If it's really bad, I'll be pretty pissed about that, but... like... I only need to worry about it if it, like, is obviously affecting the screen. If it's obviously affecting the screen, then I'll worry about it. Alright, I think I'm gonna close it off here. Anybody have any last words? I'm gonna be closing it off here. I need to watch some soothing TV shows and try to, like, relax. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, the laptop got me more stressed out when I opened it up and saw that the screen was damaged. That definitely got me more stressed out because I already been dealing with enough, and that really, like, seeing that it's not as described, that really just sent me, like, man, that really just made things so much worse. I'm already dealing with enough. I mean, there's just another thing. Alright, after I get this whole one, I'm gonna end the stream. Okay, there we are. Alright. Good night.